NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman badly underestimates how much higher income taxes in Canada put Canadian teams at serious competitive disadvantage by reducing players' take-home pay and limiting their ability to attract talent. The NHL salary cap limits how much teams can spend on salaries, so higher taxes mean players in Canada effectively take home less money, putting those teams at a disadvantage. In a recent TNT broadcast, Bettman dismissed the idea that he should adjust the salary cap rules accordingly, calling it a ridiculous issue and saying taxes were only a little bit of a factor. Pointing to high state taxes in California and New York, he asked, "What are we going to do? Subsidize those teams?" What Bettman either ignored or didn't understand is that every Canadian NHL player faces significantly higher income taxes than any U.S. counterparts. According to a Fraser Institute study, Ontario's top combined marginal tax rate is 53.5%, and even Alberta's is 47%. Compare that to the highest rates in U.S. states with NHL teams: Minnesota at 41.85%, California at 41.3%, and New York at 38.85%. Several states, including Florida, Texas, Nevada, and Tennessee, impose no state income tax at all, only the national rate of 32%. This tax gap translates into huge differences in take-home pay, the money players keep after taxes. With the NHL salary cap of $88 million, Toronto Maple Leafs players collectively earn $5.7 million less after taxes than Edmonton Oilers players, and a staggering $18.9 million less than players on the tax-free Florida Panthers. That difference alone could sign a star player and shift competitive balance. Leafs fans, frustrated by playoff disappointment, should look less to coaches and management and more to Canada's punishing tax system that drives talent south and limits how much money players can keep. Lower taxes are a proven magnet for high-priced talent, driving better results and stronger teams. University of Calgary economist Trevor Toome calls this the Great Divergence, referring to the growing gap between U.S. and Canadian economy. He points out U.S. real GDP per capita outpaces Canada's by 43%, and the gap is widening. This economic advantage means U.S. teams operate in wealthier markets with more financial flexibility, enabling them to offer better compensation and attract top talent more easily than Canadian teams can. Canadian teams also face more intense media and fan pressure, adding to their challenges. The NHL's prolonged Stanley Cup drought for Canadian teams since 1993 isn't just bad luck. Statistically, the odds of no Canadian team winning the Cup in over 30 years are about 1 in 781. Tax policy plays a major role in this unlikely streak. Don't blame Bettman or the NHL. Blame the Canadian governments that keep imposing high taxes, that punish success, stifle economic growth, and keep Canadian teams from competing on a level playing field. Unless tax policy changes, Canadian hockey fans should expect more frustration and fewer championships.